Your players are about to face a death cult, a demon statue and the world's sneakiest dragon. But if you run this wrong, they'll miss the twist completely and the adventure will fall flat. I'm Chris, and on this channel I want to make you DM better, prep faster and tell epic stories. In this DM's Guide to Dragon Delve Chapter 3, I'll show you how to pace the mystery, drop the perfect clues and turn the final reveal into a jaw-drop moment that your table will never forget. The suggested setting is Greysmere, which is in Greyhawk. Our story starts in the Death's Bane Tavern, which was started by two retired adventurers. Their last big mission was clearing a temple devoted to Orcus and a cult of his followers. Orcus is a demon prince who is the master of the undead, therefore known as the Demon Lord of Undeath. Now the child of the adventurers runs the tavern, but it's still decorated with trophies from the adventurers. Maybe there's a magical goblet which magically refills or makes the drinker think they are on an adventure. Perhaps a map to the lost city of Nag. Is that an ogre's toe? What about a cloak of infinite pockets? You get the idea. The innkeeper has silver hair and golden eyes. Orion Solaris is an Aasimar. He tells of shambling corpses wandering the graveyards nearby, along with ominous figures wearing crimson robes and goat masks. This group is stealing food, tools and paints for some sinister end. Orion isn't an adventurer, but his instincts tell him that the temple has residents again. If I allow you to stay here free for the night, would you maybe check it out for me? Orion is helpful enough to draw a map of the temple, so much as he remembers it. He admits that renovations may be done, so there could be some things different. There's also a list of stolen items to potentially recover. The reward for this quest is suggested at 200 gold pieces, which is crowdfunded by the village. The journey is short and therefore uneventful, a bit like being in a relationship with me. Area 1, descending the steps, they enter a wide chamber where they'll see two ghouls around the bottom of the stairs. They'll hear a voice. Do Dragonborn have a distinct tone to their voice? I'm not sure. He's shouting at three zombies to pull a statue over of a ghoul. I don't know if the ghouls wear red cloaks, but the zombies do. I guess they should, as anyone not wearing red robes is attacked. So okay, the ghouls are wearing red cloaks. Two wheelbarrows are in the middle of the room with smashed tiles in. These are obviously floor tiles from this room being destroyed, at the want of Zia, the leader of this cult. Now this Dragonborn is called Akira, and he is a totally devoted cultist fanatic. Ghouls are AC 12. Health 22 on average. They make 2 bite attacks, +4 for 5 piercing and 3 necrotic. They also have a claw attack, which is +4 again, 4 slashing damage, and if the target is a creature that isn't an undead or an elf, it needs a con save of 10 and could be paralysed. Now, you can flavour the ghoul attacks with an elbow to the face. Just do the damage that's in the stat block. It's just a guide. It says 2 bite attacks, doesn't mention claws, and yet it's got claw stats, so obviously you can use it. If you want to give it 1 attack because your players are weak, fine. If you want to give it 3 attacks because they're overpowered, do it. Zombies are only AC 8, health of 15, they're just good to fight through. If it's reduced to 0 health, it makes a con save and might come back on 1. Unless it's been damaged by radiant damage or has had a crit against it. It slams for +3 for 5 bludgeoning each time. I would just go for average damage because there's a lot of 3 monsters here, 3 types of monster here, just keep it snappy. Akira the cultist fanatic is AC 13 at health suggested 44. Carries a holy symbol if you're interested. Packed blade +4, 6 slashing plus the 2 necrotic. It can hold person, hold them in place. It can command, beg. Bonus action, spiritual weapon. Can do that twice a day. Spiritual weapon, I love it. There are brooms and ropes, along with the wheelbarrows, which all class as stolen items to be recovered for the village. If anyone checks, there is a secret passage. Area 2. This passageway ends in 2 double iron doors, and 3 very old skeleton remains lay in piles from the original worshippers, who the tavern owners vanquished long ago. So crimson robes may be put to use here, if they think about it. Area 3, the secret passageway slopes downwards to another hidden door. It looks like a dead end, it isn't. That leads to Area 4. Area 4, opening this secret door, reveals it's a tight squeeze for anyone who isn't classed as tiny. So just have it work like difficult terrain. Or slower for bigger characters. But first, the spring-loaded ghoul spins around to slash the entrant. It's a DC 12 dex save for 2d6 slashing. 5 more ghoul statues line the room. One wall depicts Orcus, like that of a giant goat. It's 10 feet wide. 5 more piles of old worshipper bones lie on the floor, but this time, when a non-undead, cloak-wearing or not, enters the room, the spring trap animates as we discussed, spinning, and the piles animate. We have 4 piles being skeletons, and 1 being a flaming skeleton. Skeleton, AC 14, health 13. Vulnerable to bludgeoning. Its short sword is +5 for 6 piercing. Its short bow is +5 for 6 piercing. The flaming skeleton is more interesting. AC 15, health of 65, and vulnerable to bludgeoning. Immune to fire, of course. Its death burst means it explodes when it dies. Dex save of 12, please. Each creature in a 10-foot emanation from the skeleton can get 14 fire damage. The skeleton itself makes 2 attacks. We have a flame scepter for +4, 5 bludgeoning plus the 3 fire damage, or a hurl flame, range attack +4, 7 fire damage. You can dial up how many or turn down the damage, just see who it goes in favour of and adjust. Area 5 is an empty hall with columns beside a descending staircase. Noise comes from Area 6. There's a big double door with Orcus's face on. One of the columns has a loose panel with a lever inside to deactivate the stairs trap. Any non-undead that stands on the stairs makes a DC 16 dex save to avoid sliding down what is now a slope to an open spike pit. 2d6 bludgeoning and 2d8 piercing. Pulling the lever, which may now have made a noise as it adjusts its position, resets the slope into stairs and closes the pit trap. Now this room has corridors down to descriptions under Area 9 and 10, but we're at Area 6. This library's destruction can be heard through the door. Inside, 2 ogre zombies smash things up at the command of a dwarf in a red robe called Elith Brittlebones. None of these attack anyone wearing red cloaks, but a spectral lady called Melindra begs the party to stop the destruction. Melindra was part of the old cult. She won't fight cape wearers, but she's still furious about the carnage. Actually putting her spirit to rest can be done by removing all the materials from the room, or I guess destroying them. Now Melindra may drop the knowledge that many statues have secret doors behind them. Any legible books and scrolls that the players find educate only on worshipping Orcus. So Orcus craves stagnation, a universe where all life is extinguished and only undead remain under his control. His worshippers are mortals who seek power over death. Those who have lost loved ones turn to Orcus for forbidden resurrection. So worship practices are ritual sacrifices of the living to create undead, and desecration of holy sites. That information can be in these books and scrolls. I hope that helps. Meanwhile, Elith will ask any cloak wearers, "What do you want? Why are you just standing there? Destroy these books." If she sees divine magic being done, such as healing, she will surrender. She's been looking for a moment to turn things around for herself. She can info dump anything that the players aren't getting. Zia is the leader. She is aghast. 3 non-undead cultists also work for her, and then a bunch of undead lackeys. Orcus himself talks to Zia through a statue in Area 13. Only Zia is fully committed to following the orders, such as breaking the Orcus-related statues and floorings. The rest of the workers are confused by these commands. Now Zia is building ranks by stealing corpses from nearby graveyards. The orders include: destroy all Orcus symbology, paint silver and white clouds on the walls, and leave a dragon chest set in Area 13. It was left and strangely disappeared. Now for those watching who haven't read this adventure, it's time for a twist. A silver dragon of good alignment was exploring this temple, wanting to turn it into its lair. a faction of cultists came in, and so the dragon found a little door into the statue, and now issues commands to the gullible factions. Area 7. This dining hall has a table and chairs with goat skulls hanging like masks from their backs. A young man sits eating spoiled, undercooked food. He wears makeup to make him look like a zombie and shambles around as if he's undead. This is Yondis, and he's a bit deranged. The main statue whispers to him about the beauty of life and becoming a hero. He is indifferent to the party. A broom can be reclaimed here, and there's a secret door to Area 6. Area 8, 6 bedrooms are almost empty. You can drop in some personal items, photos, letters, orders, prayers. 9. Yondis found a secret door and wedged it slightly open with a finger bone. Area 10. 4 dusty bone piles in crimson robes lie here. One has a ring of 3 iron keys to the cells in Area 11. Also an amulet shaped like a goat, so I guess Orcus. Inside it is a compartment with a little small folded up spell for animate dead. Area 11. 2 stone slabs stand in the centre of the room. The north one holds a red-robed skeleton, grasping a +1 whip. 3 cells hold 2 skeletons of humans. The next one, no one but a loose stone, with a wand of secrets behind it. The wand shows secret doors, things like that. Finally, the last cell has a tiefling's skeleton which manifests as a wraith if disturbed. Wraith is AC 13, hit points 67, fly 60 feet. Resistance to quite a lot, immune to quite a lot. Life drains you +6, 21 necrotic. Your hit points max is decreased by that amount, and it can also create a spectre just to magnify the problem. Area 12. Zia the leader is in this room surrounded by 4 ghouls. Zia is a gassed gravecaller, and she's getting 2 zombies to climb up 2 10-foot ladders, being held by 2 further zombies at the bottom, and they appear to be painting. The huge statue of Orcus can be seen in Area 13. Zia will curse the zombies over their rubbish painting skills until trouble ensues. Then Zia will run to the statue for guidance if a fight breaks out. Area 13. Incense tries to cover the smell of decay. When Nezerim detects adventurers, he will come out to aid the party if a fight breaks out. This is the sign he's been waiting for. If the party reach the statue before a fight's broken out, the voice in the statue will kind of be indifferent, still waiting. Instead, he will issue commands to the party, asking for any of these 3 things. Bring cooked food, bring a wheel of cheese, bring treasure worth 100 gold pieces at least, bring 4 rugs, bring silver paint, bring me the head of something evil. The gassed gravecaller is AC 16, health 97, it stinks. DC 13 con save for anyone within 5 feet of it, or you're poisoned. Multi-attacks are 2 horrific necrosis. It can replace with a claw. So the horrific necrosis is +7, 15 necrotic damage and you're frightened. The claw attack +6, 13 slashing damage. If you're not undead, you might be paralysed. And it has some useless spells. You can swap those out for good spells. What good spells? What about like Magic Missile, but it's necrotic damage? If you really want a better fight, give it Shield, +5 to AC, boy! Silver Dragon Wormling, AC 17, hit points 45, fly 60 feet, has blind sight, 2 rend attacks, +6 for 9, average piercing, rechargeable cold breath, con save of 13, 15-foot cone, 18 cold damage. Paralysing breath option, DC 13 con save, 15-foot cone. The target is incapacitated until the end of its next turn when they repeat that save. Second failure, the target is paralysed. But obviously the wormling is meant to be on the side of the players. 14. The secret vaults stand behind statues which leads to 5-sided rooms and a further statue. We get a table of what that statue is, and under each statue is a hole. Each room has a different guardian, and we get a roll table for each one. We might get a fake wand of Orcus, a malachite skull, a marble statue, a basket of common magic item, a casket with a mummified corpse with a gold necklace, another basket of uncommon magic item. I rolled mystery key for the common item. The uncommon item is an ever-smoking bottle. Do they retrieve stolen nonsense, such as paints and brooms and things like that? Do they help the silver dragon make this their lair? Are they disappointed this wasn't a dragon fight?